All right. Good morning or evening. It's past midnight. So I'm kind of just sitting here struggling with my mic, trying to get this thing to work. I'm on YouTube again because let's just be real here. I can't do any melee content at the moment. My controller's fucked. Been said this shit. But this is an interesting topic that I think requires more articulation before we start jumping into assumptions and, trying to make fun of people for thinking like this. All right, let's get started.
So y'all want black men to go to therapy just to see therapists that need therapy themselves?
So y'all want people to go to the doctor just to see doctors that need doctors themselves?
So y'all want black men to be good fathers to children when they used to be children themselves? So y'all want black
All right. I have a lot to say about the whole children thing, but that's not what we're talking about today. So, starting off with the whole therapist and the doctors thing, okay? The point that the man was trying to make is why bother, trying to trust or put your trust into somebody who's equally as flawed as you are. All right, this is another person who you don't even know, and you're trusting them with your deepest, darkest secrets. And the only thing that's stopping them from, telling the world about what it is that, you personally been dealing with is just the threat of them losing their job, which isn't really an obstacle for some people. I know this because I was recently just watching a video with a woman who was a therapist talking about her black male clients and the things that they've been personally going through. She broke her oath and lost her job. All right. And this is just one therapist. This is not, an uncommon thing. All right. And then to top things off, there are therapists out here who aren't even focused on being objective. They're more focused on pushing an agenda or projecting their own thoughts and their own feelings into the subject instead of being completely objective and logical, more emotion fueled than anything. And this isn't the first time, people in the mental health field or just the physical health field, this isn't the first time that they've been, falling off or screwing over their patients. All right. The entire pandemic could tell you, can confirm this for me. Too many patients I heard about, dying on the hospital bed due to malpractice. Too many instances where someone has been misdiagnosed, wrong type of medication has been given out, or the medication itself was flawed. And, you see the commercial on TV where they be, offering up, money back and potential lawsuits because of the type of medication that was given to people. Okay, we could go deep into the rabbit hole dealing with that type of stuff. And then when you find out how common it is, how it's not uncommon, it could potentially put fear on somebody's heart. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Yes, this is a profession. I'm not against therapy. Not what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's still a risk, just like anything else is. And some people don't even trust therapists. Is literally somebody that you don't know, and you're telling them all your secrets. Somebody who potentially could have had a friend of theirs or a family member that they trusted, stab them in the back with their own secrets. Some of them, it was their wife, or their spouse, throwing their mistakes and their past in their face. So that same person you expect to go to a complete stranger and put that same amount of trust into them when that same trust was broken by people closer to them. That's the point that we're getting at, okay? Or at least that's what he was trying to explain. But instead of trying to sit and think about this, we just make fun of the guy because of how his articulation of the subject was. Not really a great thing to do. And, analogy,
black men to go to the barber just to see barbers that need barbers themselves?
well, cutting your own hair is easier than, dealing with past mental.
So y'all want black men to take showers when showers get dirty themselves?
Never mind.
So y'all want black men to vote when politicians gotta vote themselves?
Yeah, and in that case, politicians are actually the issue. This is what I'm getting at. Instead of understanding where the man is coming from, the analogies that in some cases don't even make sense, or at least to me, it don't make sense. Politicians got to vote themselves. Yeah, and those politicians are the reason why our life is the way it is now. We put too much trust in flawed people. That funny. That circled right back around. Then I could read the comment section, all of the emotions, and this ain't me trying to bash on women, but a lot of the people in the comments are women. So black men need therapy, yada yada, but then they go through this entire response where they're trying to clown on this man and make him out to be worse than what they don't even know the dude. And one of the comments, which was deep in the rabbit hole, was talking about how he was the source or the reason why all the women in his life therapy. They started talking about baby dad and leave trauma. You don't even know the dude, and you're already which shows that you need therapy yourself. It is baffling, right? I get where the man was coming from, or the way he worded it wasn't the best. I understand where he's coming from, and if people would just listen to each other more often, then maybe, just maybe, we wouldn't even need a therapist in the first place. Just saying.